Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Sundays with Sully. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, you know the spiel if you've watched any of my other videos, but make sure to give us a like, follow, subscribe, and share on YouTube and Instagram. Doesn't cost you a dime and helps us out immensely. Thank you. All right, out of the way. Now what are we talking about? Well, guys, it is spring. We are in full-on boating season. We are getting boats delivered, knocking them out the door here, and that means it is software time. Garmin has released their spring software that comes with a lot of different changes and add-ons here. So what I want to do is kind of go through how to do it, kind of give you guys a refresher, and then show you some of those new features. So, now, most people will be doing this via the Active Captain app. That's kind of what Garmin wants to funnel you into. They want to make everything intuitive and easy to do from the app. That doesn't necessarily work the best for me as a tech and an installer, that I can't come onto your boat if I don't have your Active Captain login. Thankfully, we can still go online to Garmin's website and download that software, which is what we have done here, and we've got it set up into a pair of these 8616s. Thankfully, the 16-inch and down have built-in card reader slots on them, so we can just drop a micro SD card in. It is a fairly decent-sized file. I think it was over 7 gigs this time. So here's what we're going to do. With the card in, you guys are going to see here on a time lapse I'm setting up for you guys, you're going to see that it says, hey, do I want to install the software? Because I've already put the card in. We've skipped over that step. You don't need to see how to put an SD card in there. But from here, with the Active Captain side of it, this is all going to be the same process. So let's get this thing dialed up here. We're going to make this all look nice. We can do the old start the stopwatch there, and we're going to tell this to install now, and it's going to say, do we want to update software? We're going to say yes, and there we go. Now it is going to take off, and it is going to show us that it is 30.1.0, and we're going to 31.2.0. So going to go ahead and let this thing do its software update. Looks like because it is a network update, there's no NEMA updates on here, that this should be a fairly fast and quick process. All right, guys, so that wasn't really too bad of a process, about six and a half minutes there to do both MFDs to get them up to the latest software. Now, there's a lot of different things they've installed with this latest software. Some of the quick draw, being able to outline just the area you want to do your own quick draw bottom contours in. You also now have the ability with the Delome InReach to go onto your screen. If we had one on here and engaged, we would go to the InReach. If it was paired there, we could then send and receive custom two-way messages back and forth, letting you know, hey, if I'm offshore, you have the SAT communication there to be able to say, hey, the bite's on, I'm staying out later, or I'm on my way home, or doing whatever. You're able to do that from the MFD. But the biggest one here, guys, is if we go to our Mercury screen. Now, we've been able to have our Mercury screen for a while. You do need to have the Smart Connect module. This is not a Garmin part. This is a Mercury part. We've covered it on a previous Sundays with Sully. So take a kind of, let's see, get a good gander out of the camera there, right there. This is what you need in order to get this to show up on here. Now, a feature that has been turned on here is if we go to our toolbars, you'll see we have engine data and cruise. So now, across the bottom bar, we've got our normal engine data there, but we go to cruise, and we also now have the ability to control the Mercury autopilot. So we can do heading hold, and we can go to a waypoint. What is not clear, and I'm fairly certain, we do not have auto guidance capabilities yet. Once this boat gets in the water, we test everything all out, we will confirm it, but they're kind of ambiguous as to how it's described in the rollout, but I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say auto guidance routing does not work on there yet. If that changes, we'll have a video for you and we will show you. So, but again, guys, you're going to need the SmartCraft Connect for that to work. So, that's it. That is Garmin's latest software for spring of 2023. Hopefully you guys found that informative. If you want to know more, leave it down below in the comments. Let's see how we can help you guys out. And as always, I got to do the spiel. It doesn't cost you a dime to hit that subscribe and like button, and man, does it help us out, guys. Please go ahead and smash that and hit the notification button. We got a lot of cool video and a lot of cool content as we roll forward through the spring into summer, guys. So that's it. That's all I got. I'll see you guys next week with something new and cool, I'm sure. Peace.